Hi everyone, it's Rebecca with linkinglewiscounty.com, and on today's episode of Hear All About It, we have Joe Lawrence, who is a volunteer with the Lowville Ice Rink. So Joe, we want to welcome you for coming in today.
Thank you.
So we're here to talk about a lot of things today. Let's just kind of give an overview of all of the updates and changes that have happened over the past year or so with the ice rink.
Yeah, we had the opportunity in the summer of 2020 in collaboration with the Ag Society to put a new floor in the pavilion, and that new floor includes refrigeration lines that are poured right into the concrete. So it makes a much nicer floor surface for us. And
that extends the time with which the rink is viable for skating, right?
Yeah, it's we're actually making ice right now, which is probably 3 weeks earlier than we normally would have with the old system. And so, we're gaining some time here in opening the rink, and then we'll also be able to gain a few weeks extra in the spring of the year before we shut down.
Nice. And how were these upgrades achieved? Was through fundraising?
Yeah, it was a combination of fundraising and some grants. The Ag Society received a grant from New York State to go towards the improvements to the pavilion overall, and then we raised the funds to put the refrigeration system in the concrete. We got grants from Pratt Northern Foundation, the Win Denmark Community Group, and Walmart, Mark's Farms, and I know I'm going to forget someone, but so we got several grants as well as numerous private donations that allowed us to accomplish the project.
So anyone at any time can donate to the rink, and how would they go about it?
Yeah, for small stuff, we have a donation box at the rink during the winter for skating hours. For larger donations, there's an email address for our organization that we'll have up, and that's you could contact us through that to make arrangements. We're actually working on what we're calling phase 2 of the upgrade now. The phase 1 was the floor itself, but then there's an actual refrigeration unit that cools the system that runs the antifreeze through the floor. So that's phase 2, that's an older unit and it's a little bit undersized for what we're doing. So phase 2 of the project will be upgrading that unit, and so we continue to raise funds for that.
So definitely no donation too big or too small. We're still looking to upgrade our little local rink, which I have to say, so thankful that we have it. As a mom with a teenage son at the time, spent a lot of time down there, and there's not a lot of stuff for kids to do in the winter time. I mean, there's snowmobile and all that kind of stuff, but we're lucky to have this rink. Let's talk about some of the programs that you have there.
Yeah, I think it really is a good asset for the community because it's minimal cost, and it, we try to be open to the public a lot to offer as something to get outside and get some fresh air and do. We have public skating that's funded by the town and village of Lowville, and that runs 7 days a week. It's a few hours every night after school, and then Friday evenings and Saturday and Sunday afternoons.
And there's skates available there?
Yeah, there's skates available. Sizes are somewhat limited, so it's first come, first served, but there are skates there at no cost. We have a Learn to Skate program that also has, we call it kind of advanced Learn to Skate. So there's the beginning Learn to Skate, and then that's
the one where they have those little things that they're so cute.
Walkers, and then we go to if they've done that a year or two and are building some confidence, we have an introduction to hockey program and an introduction to figure skating program. That's it's still an entry level thing, but it's for someone that has a little bit of experience.
So in order to have a child or children participate in that, do they have to pre-register for those programs?
Yep, there's actually some registrations coming up this week and next week, and you can also email for the information. We're actually running it in 2 sessions this year. It'll be Tuesday nights, and there'll be a 5-week block starting December 31st, or December 21st, sorry, and then a second 5-week block following that. And and we're limiting it to 40 participants per block, just for with COVID stuff going on and stuff. We just need to make sure we have enough space in the building.
And is there a fee attached to these programs?
There is. We try to keep it fairly small, but it's $30 to register for the Learn to Skate program. And again, we do provide skates and helmets. Helmets are required. You can provide your own. We have some available if you need one, and we also have some skates available.
Right. We should also mention there's always an adult attendant on the ice, correct?
Yep.
Just kind of overseeing everything and handing out the skates, taking them in, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's always supervised during any open hours.
Now, do you guys, if I remember correctly, do you still, even though if there's a snow day, you may still be open during the day? Is that still happening?
Well, we've had to change that. When there's a holiday from school, so a planned holiday like Christmas vacation or Martin Luther King Day, the rink will open at noon those days, just like it would on a weekend. But we're no longer doing the snow days. If there's a snow day from school, the rink's being closed just for safety reasons.
Just to discourage people out on the roads when they probably shouldn't be. Okay, so again, when is the rink opening up officially?
Well, as I said, we're making ice right now, and the planned open of public skating is going to be Friday, December 10th, starting at 5 p.m. and you can visit the Facebook page for more updates from there on our hours, but that's our plan.
So the Facebook page would probably be the place to go to get the information to register for these programs, to find out what the hours are, how to donate for the next stage. After this next stage, is there a third stage, or what does the best scenario look like for the ice rink?
No, we hope this phase 2 will be kind of it for now. I mean, there's always little upgrades. I mean, a few years ago we purchased a second Zamboni that was kind of a parts machine. Because so now we have 2 old Zambonis that between the 2 of them we can keep them going.
Right.
But for the system itself, with the new floor in place, and if we can get the refrigeration unit upgraded, that really should set us up well for some time. And then, but there's always little things, we had to upgrade our skate sharpener a few years ago, and as I mentioned, the Zamboni is a big cost every year, and so we're always trying to make continual improvements.
Sure, for the best experience for everybody. We should mention too, you're accepting returnables. We've done some can and bottle drives in conjunction with some other fundraisers like our chicken barbecue, and it's been so successful that we've just continued to take them in. We don't have a great system for set up right now, so we'd appreciate that if you contacted us in advance through the Facebook page or the email to arrange it. But we do. The other building project we had last year in conjunction with the Youth Soccer Association was a new storage building for all our equipment, which is a gray metal building that sits over by the baseball fields behind the bus garage. And so we have had people just drop off their bottles and cans there if they make arrangements, and we're not available at the time. If they give us a heads up, and they can drop them off there. Right. So. All right, so it seems like go to the Facebook page, get all the information on the programs. Are you looking for volunteers at all for anything?
The biggest things would be with the Learn to Skate program. We're always looking for coaches for that. Setup's mostly done right now, but every spring and fall we always are looking for volunteers to help with setup and tear down of the rink, because we not only do we make the ice in the fall, but we have to set up the fiberglass boards and glass around the rink. We also put down the rubber mats in the hallways so people can walk on them with their skates and they're not on concrete. So there's the new system has made stuff a lot more efficient, but there's still a lot of hours that go into setup and tear down, and we always welcome any extra assistance.
Many hands make light work. Anyone looking to volunteer or donate, sign up for a program, go to the Facebook page. I appreciate you coming in, Joe. Like I said, we're really fortunate to have that ice rink right here in town, and I hope everyone gets out and enjoys it this year.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.